Thor versus Battle Beast. Two warriors who love a good fight and love swinging around a big old massive hammer. But in a battle between these two mighty fighters, well, who's ultimately coming out on top? And really, is this fight even close? Let's get into it.
About time.
Thor is the Norse Aesir god of thunder and lightning and storms and strength, so he's kinda got a whole lot going for him here. Now, when Kratos found his way to the realm of Midgard and started adventuring around with his son Atreus, they began to run into some Norse gods. Gods like Balder, Magni, and Modi, who all just happened to be Thor's two sons and his half-brother. And so Kratos did what Kratos does best. He killed the gods. And now Thor's out there looking for revenge. And you know what they say? Vengeance is best served with lightning. Being half giant and Odin's firstborn son, Thor is the second most powerful Norse god out there, second only to Odin himself. He's powerful enough to slaughter almost every single giant, even kill some of them with a single blow, and he pretty much single-handedly brought the species to near extinction. Only the World Serpent was powerful enough to match up and fight against Thor, and their fight was legendary. Their fight was felt all over the Nine Realms, and it was so violent that it actually splintered Yggdrasil, the World Tree, a construct that transcends space and time and supports all of creation. And Thor was able to break it. And dude, it's not just that. Thor was actually able to punch the World Serpent and straight up send the snake back in time, which is something that Kratos couldn't even quite wrap his head around. Yeah, it's that crazy. And all that strength definitely translates over to how he fights Kratos too. At absolutely no point did Kratos manage to overpower Thor, while meanwhile Thor was pounding Kratos, straight up sending him miles away with some hits. Yeah, Thor is strong. And being the strongest and most powerful of the gods, safe to say that Thor is also ridiculously durable. At the very least, he's able to use that big gut of his to absorb some of the blows. He was able to take all sorts of attacks from Kratos and not really be injured by any of it, just easily shrug it off. Even some legit injuries, like getting impaled with spears or axes or swords. So yeah, Kratos might be a bit more reserved when it comes to legit killing gods in this game and going for that final killing blow, but he's still clearly not holding back here. As the god of the storms, Thor can obviously whip up some massive storms all around him. As the god of thunder and lightning, well, you can see where I'm going with that. He's got absolute control over electricity and lightning. He can rain down bolts of lightning all around him in a fight, manipulate lightning strikes to hit his enemies, and even straight up channel all that lightning through his hammer Mjolnir. Speaking of that hammer, Mjolnir is considered to be what you might call a super weapon. It's one of the most powerful weapons across all the Nine Realms. And when Thor starts swinging it around, especially when you combine lightning into the mix, well, Thor isn't just the mightiest warrior in all of Asgard. You could consider him to be the greatest warrior in any of the realms. He's been fighting for centuries. He's fought against countless powerful opponents. He's even single-handedly killed pretty much all the giants, just wiped out an entire race of warriors. Thor is easily one of the most powerful gods out there. No question about it. And then there's Battle Beast, a warrior who loves nothing more than a good fight, and is desperately searching the cosmos for that one glorious fight that will finally give him purpose and meaning. And he might have just found it here. And for starters, Well, Battle Beast is really no joke in the strength department. The dude has been traveling the universe for years looking for a good fight, or someone who can compare to him. He hasn't found one. He's even been able to effortlessly plow through Ragnars or even Viltrumites. The guy's really never met his match or his equal until he fought against Thrag. And let me get this straight. Battle Beast is, for all intents and purposes, Thrag's complete equal. The two guys fought against each other for 4 days straight in a fight that completely annihilated the planet they were fighting on. And even though Thrag won that fight, really don't think it's because Thrag is just any more powerful than Battle Beast. It's more Thrag just got lucky and was the one fortunate enough to survive. You can't tell me that the winner of a 4-day fight is really the one more powerful and not just the one more lucky, especially since Thrag nearly died from his injuries as well, and would have if his followers didn't save him. Basically, you should be able to scale Battle Beast directly to Grand Regent Thrag. And Thrag has dominated against Thaddeus, Omni-Man, and Invincible before. Like, dominated. And those 3 guys are important because we can use the feat where they destroy the planet Viltrum. Planet considerably bigger, denser, and with much stronger gravity than the Earth. They destroyed that planet, meaning they were strong enough to combine to destroy the planet, and all of them were tough enough to survive the destruction of the planet. So while you can't scale them all up to planet level individually, you can scale them to at least moon level, especially since we've legit seen Invincible moving moons around before and pushing them out of orbit. And considering just how much Thrag dominated against them in their fights, I would argue that at this point in the series, he's as powerful as all 3 of them combined. Well, I think it's fair to say that Thrag is probably planet level himself. And since Battle Beast and Thrag can pretty much directly compare to each other, you can say that Battle Beast is planet level too. Told you, the guy is strong. He's also very, very tough. Battle Beast is tough enough to survive attacks from Thrag, and did it for 4 days straight. Remember, Thrag was legit killing Viltrumites like Thaddeus and Omni-Man, 2 guys who are tough enough to survive planetary destruction. Thrag's punches do more damage than a planet blowing up, and Battle Beast took those punches for days on end. And he started out the fight by injuring himself with his own blade to kinda even the fight. So Battle Beast did all that while he was already injured. He's got some crazy durability. And finally, Battle Beast is actually sneaky fast. In fact, Battle Beast is definitely light speed, and much, much faster than light speed 2. That's the scaling he gets from fighting with Viltrumites. Like, Omni-Man flew from Earth to the Virgo supercluster in just a week or 2. That's like millions of times faster than light. And other Viltrumites have definitely shown off light speed reactions too. It's been said that their reaction or their combat speed and their travel speed are exactly the same. So fighting against a Viltrumite like this definitely shows that Battle Beast has light speed abilities too, especially since we know that him and Thrag were moving across the planet faster than light as they were fighting. So who wins here? Well, Battle Beast is easily one of the most powerful beings in Invincible. He's just a shade under Planet Buster. He would beat Omni-Man in a fight. He might very well beat End of Story Invincible in a fight. And he very nearly beat Thrag in a fight. Those are some of the mightiest Viltrumites who ever lived, and Battle Beast is right there on par with them. But how would he fare against this Thor? Well, this Thor isn't really lifting heavy objects or busting up all sorts of stuff with Mjolnir. It's said that he can destroy mountains with his blows, but at the same time, it's been said that Thor and Mjolnir couldn't crack through some thick ice. So, what's up with that? No, Thor's best showing is more him slaughtering all the giants, or fighting against Kratos, or sending Kratos flying miles away with one hit from Mjolnir. Same with durability. Thor has taken attacks from Kratos, and they didn't do much at all. In fact, Thor's attacks clearly do a whole heck of a lot more damage the other way around. But still, taking attacks from Kratos is nothing to scoff at. So right about now, you might be thinking that Battle Beast stands a pretty good chance here. But that's when you learn that the scaling in God of War is completely and totally different than the scaling in Invincible. Take a look at Thor's fight against Kratos. Because sometimes Kratos doesn't look too impressive, like when he's battling against just normal enemies. But if you want to know how powerful he truly is, well, take a look at the gods he's killed. He's killed primordials, the very beings that create the universe in the first place. Legit caused the Big Bang, and Kratos slaughtered them. And Kratos was able to kill Kronos, the king of the Titans. He's able to kill gods like Hades and Poseidon and Zeus himself. These are all universal level beings, just like the primordials, maybe even beings beyond the universe. And Kratos is killing them. And Thor is fighting equally on par with Kratos, even out fighting and beating up on him. Kratos can land a combo of punches on Thor and it won't do much. Then Thor can rock Kratos with just one punch and send him falling backwards. And it's not just Thor fighting against Kratos, because you can also look and see all of Thor's power in his fight against Jormungandr. Their fight was shaking the 9 realms. It was felt all across the universe. It was so violent that it splintered the world tree, something that transcends space and time. It was supporting all of creation and the infinite realms and universes that make up God of War. Thor splintered and cracked the thing in his fight. Then the final punch straight up sends the snake back in time. I legit do not know how that's possible. You're breaking the space-time continuum with your fist. But if Thor is able to do that, well, then that's so much more impressive than anything Battle Beast is ever gonna do. Thor just so far outclasses Battle Beast in terms of strength and durability. His fights are just on a whole other level. The only thing that Battle Beast might possibly have in his corner is speed. He can fight roughly on par with Thrag at the speed of light, and Thor has never shown speed anywhere near this level. But you know who has? Heimdall. Heimdall can move so fast that it almost looks like straight teleportation at times. He's ridiculously quick, and yet still lives in fear of Thor and knows Thor would beat him in a fight. Speed isn't the answer here. No, there's almost no question about it. They're simply operating on 2 different tiers. Invincible and the God of War universe as a whole are nearly operating on different tiers, much less Battle Beast versus Thor. Yeah, don't see any way out of it for this guy. He's gonna get smoked. Thor wins. But what do y'all think? Sound off in the comments down below. I know you're gonna have thoughts and feelings on this one for sure. If you stuck around this long and made it to the end of the video, that's amazing. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting us. And if you want to go subscribe, well, go subscribe. You're going to see more videos like this one every single week. I'll see y'all then. I'll see y'all next time.